Good afternoon, Wildcats. I'm Nathan Haywood. This week we tackle Cinco de Mayo. Teacher Appreciation Week is here, and Mr. Jefferson even plays the guitar for us. And if we do a good job, we just might even have a mail call. So let's get to the news, the good news, starting right now. All across the nation, students celebrated their teachers this week. Teacher Appreciation Week is a time for each of us to reach out to educators in our life and thank them for helping us along the way. Check out this wonderful surprise that students sent some of their 6th grade teachers during this Teacher Appreciation Week. Flat Stanley has gained a lot of popularity over at Pierceton Elementary, and Miss Moseley is the reason why. You see, her students not only love that book, but she put a creative spin on it. She decided that she would help her students by making an action figure out of herself that they could carry with them on different adventures and take photos with. She joins us now live via Google Hangout.
Well, welcome to Wildcat SGN, Miss Moseley. What do you think?
Thank you. This is awesome. This is so cool. I love it.
And you have been doing some really cool things with your kids during this kind of stay-at-home, self-quarantine order. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, I actually happened upon a teacher that I follow on social media. She had posted that she was doing something really similar, and I just loved the idea so much that I just went with it and ran with it. So basically what I did was I sent out a flat Miss Moseley. So it was just like my Bitmoji. I printed them out and laminated them, and I sent them to all of my students, and I just said, hey, like, since we can't be together in person, I still want to be with you, and I still want to go on adventures with you. And so take flat Miss Moseley anywhere you go and on any adventures, and take a picture with her on wherever you are. So that I can see what kind of adventures we go on together. And
is it a chapter book or is it just a regular book?
It's just a picture book called Flat Stanley. And so it's kind of a similar concept. Like, teachers have done this activity with students before, where they'll send a Flat Stanley with them, and they'll have to do some kind of an activity with Flat Stanley and take a picture with it. So it came from that idea.
What is it like being distanced from your students right now? What do you miss the most?
Hearing all of their stories that in the moment I'd be like, that's so great, but I have so much to do. And now I'm like, oh, I just want to hear their stories. I just want to hear the things that, they want to tell me.
Traveling Miss Moseley idea, though, that you're doing with your students, it really is a way to connect with them. And I feel like there's probably even a symbolic gesture that's happening in that moment of security, comfort, love. Mm-hmm. If you could tell your kids something right now in the midst of all that's going on, whether it's to give them some courage or some encouragement, what would you say?
Well, I would tell them that I miss them and that I love each of them so much. And I would tell them to just keep going, to keep staying on course with our distance learning, but also just to take time to feel their maybe anxiety that they're feeling a little bit, or just the uncertainty that it's okay to feel that way.
What would you tell them along the same lines that you were giving that encouragement with their student? What would you say to mom and dad?
Be patient with yourself and be patient with your students, because this is so new to everybody. But also, like, it's okay if you need to step away. Like, if you're just like, let's just take an hour break, that's okay. Like, take that break in the midst of it. Like, I'm more concerned about my students' mental health right now through this. And my second concern is their academics.
What's the first thing you're going to do when this is all said and done and you finally feel safe that you can go back out and, you know, it's safe to get a haircut and do your nails, and it's safe to go meet with friends? You know, what's the first thing you really are looking forward to doing?
I just really want to go to a coffee shop and sit down and not have to take it to go.
Right. I mean, how many times have we heard people saying, I just want some Mexican food. I just want some normalcy. Or I think for me, this sounds crazy, but like when that movie Iron Man came out and he came back from being trapped in the desert for like months, and they said, what do you want? Like, I want a cheeseburger. Yes, I totally get it. I just want a greasy cheeseburger. I love that success story is happening in our school.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'll tell you this, thanks for being the good news.
Well, thanks.
Mail call.
Well, hey, it's our friendly neighborhood mailman. How are you?
I'm doing great. And I got some mail for you right here.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, wow, you do got a lot of mail. Oh, these look like they're all mail from Teacher Appreciation Week. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I got some more deliveries to be making. Speedy delivery to you.
See you later.
See you later.
Well, over at Mrs. Woodard's classroom, Beth Woodard has been doing something very amazing. She decided that throughout the year, she, just like every year, was going to take pictures of all of her students. And they're a part of her life that she shares, just like she has her family at home, she has her family at school. Well, whenever the coronavirus hit, and we were all forced to start working from home and going to school from home, Mrs. Woodard had a great idea. She took all of those photos and she started sending them out in the mail to her students as a reminder of how important they were in her life, and she told them in the letters how much she cared about them. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to host a student from another country in your own home? The organization behind it all is called CHI, Cultural Homestay International. And Laura Tucker and Molly Mindrick have each hosted students as a part of Whitko's Foreign Exchange Student Program. Now Laura is an academic coordinator, and we take a closer look this week at how you can make the choice to host a student in your own home this year.
Welcome to the show, guys. How are you?
We're
Doing
good.
good.
Yeah.
CHI, it's Cultural Homestay International, and we host exchange students from all other countries here in America.
Maybe, Laura, tell me what your role is with CHI and how that all began.
Well, I started out as being a host family, and we've done it for the past 3 years. And this is my first year being the local coordinator for our area, so Whitley County. And so far, I've placed Fort Wayne this year and a Warsaw student this year. And I'm looking to try to get some students at Whitko schools. So I am the local coordinator who will walk you through picking your student. And all through the year, I will be right there with you to help you or answer any questions and guide you through the whole process.
Molly, what's been kind of that reason that you and your family have chosen that this has been a good thing for you, a good fit? How did you kind of come to discover that?
So one of our children, she was going to go off to college, which would then leave us with one child home. And we thought, well, technically we have a bedroom free. So, we thought it might be a good experience because there'd be less stress, on having another child come in. They would get a little bit more one-on-one attention, that sort of thing. Just thought, well, we'll give it a whirl. And so we sort of had a conversation, and we didn't immediately choose a student, but then we were contacted and we were asked to allow a student to come to us in January of 19. And so it was sort of sudden, but it worked out wonderfully. And so then we jumped in full feet in that spring and chose one.
Basically, you just open your home and you have a bedroom and you provide a bed. They can share a room with a sibling. And it can be any kind of family that does it. It can be, you can have teenagers, you can have small kids. You don't even have to have kids. Anybody can host. And you just basically share your life, your American life with them, because that's what they want to do. They want to join high school here in America and see how we live.
Yeah, our kids say that they like the opportunity to have gotten to fulfill a dream of another child, because the children who often write in their little profiles that they've seen America on TV, you know, they visited maybe with their family, but they've seen it on TV and in movies, and they're like, I just want to experience all of that because I want to see the football games and the cheerleaders and all of that kind of everything. So
yeah, even the simple little things that we take for granted are like huge to them. It's like going to Walmart or
yes,
just a football game is like a huge deal.
Our child was so excited to go to Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, they're just really good kids who have had references from their teachers and from their family and from people in their own community saying they would make a really good candidate to be a host student. And then on our end, if a family chooses to host, they go through me, and then they put an application online. They have a background check that they have to pass. And then we can begin picking the student, and we do a home visit, basically just to make sure they have a bed, like you said, a kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom, and that it's a safe environment for them. Someplace that I would send my kids and feel comfortable, then I would send a host or an exchange student too.
That's great. Well, I am hopeful that we will find some families here at Whitko who are just chomping at the bit to get involved in this program, be a part of it. What's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
They can find me on Facebook, Laura Tucker, or they can email me at ljtucker12@gmail.com.
All right. And we'll list your contact information, if that's all right, with the video later.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Thanks, guys, for joining.
This week, Taco Tuesday actually fell on Cinco de Mayo. And to top it off, our family made our own homemade tortillas. If your family did anything fun, please feel free to share it to us in the comments below on this video. But right now, let's get a check of the weather from Whitko's own Principal, Michelle Smith. Michelle, how's the weather out there?
It's pretty good.
Thanks, Michelle. Let's turn now to new Wildcats. Congratulations go out to Sydney Ray Latham and her husband Nick. They had a brand new baby boy named Henry this week. Henry is weighing in at 6 pounds 5 ounces. He's 20 inches long. We're happy for you guys. Congratulations. Well, that'll wrap it up for all of us here at Wildcat SGN. Oh, that's right. This week had May the 4th. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? As in, May the 4th be with you? As in, return of the 6th? Well, I didn't forget because Mark Hamill himself liked one of my own tweets. I couldn't believe it. I was very excited. As soon as I get the chance, I'm probably going to print it and hang it on my wall. Well, from all of us here at Wildcat SGN, you keep bringing the good news, keep sharing the good news, and as long as you do, we'll keep bringing that good news back to you. We'll see you next time. May the Force be with you always.
Hi everybody out there. I just wanted to say that I hope everybody's doing well, and I just wanted to let you know that I miss you all. And I just thought this week we would just do a couple songs as a sing-along if you want to. So if you're ready to sing along, I think we'll do Country Roads first. How about that one? Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah. Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hour. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads take me home. Country roads. And since we're on John Denver, how about Grandma's Feather Bed? Full speed. When I was a little bitty boy, just up off of the floor, used to go down to Grandma's house at every month end or so. We'd have chicken pie and country ham, homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40, 11 geese, took a whole board of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, after supper, we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spin a few. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, and Granny'd sing a ballad or two. Well, I'd sit and listen and watch the fires of the cobwebs fill my head. Next thing I knew, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40, 11 geese, took a whole board of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, I love my ma and I love my pa, I love Granny and Grandpa too. I've been fishing with my uncles, wrestled with my cousins, I even kissed Aunt Lou. Ew, but if I ever had to make a choice, yes, it ought to be said that I'd trade them all, plus the gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. Yeah, I'd trade them all, plus the gal down the road. Well, maybe not the gal down the road. It was 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40, 11 geese, took a whole board of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Yeehaw! Have a good week. See you later.